Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. My name is Alhera Ahmed, a student of final year in computer engineering student. So today I am going to present you my term paper, which is Web Mining and Knowledge Discovery of Usage Patterns by Yan Wong. Okay, so the contents of these presentations are abstract introduction all the way to the conclusion, and we will discuss all these sections one by one in the forward slides. So coming to the abstract part, web mining, is a very hot research topic which combines two of the activated research areas: data mining and World Wide Web. The web mining research relates to several research communities such as database, information retrieval, and artificial intelligence. Although there exists some confusion about the web mining, the most you can say recognized approach is to categorize web mining into three areas. One is web content mining, the second one is web structure mining, and the third one is web usage mining, which we will discuss later on in this presentation. This paper is a survey based on the recently published research papers. Besides providing all an overall view of web mining, this paper will be focusing on web usage mining. So the main part of this research paper, as you can see on the title, it's about the web mining and its usage patterns. Okay, so coming to the introduction part for this paper. So it is not exaggerated to say that the World Wide Web is the most excited impacts has the most excited impacts to the human society in the last 10 years. It changes the way of doing business, providing and receiving education, managing the organization, etc., etc. So basically this web has turned into the to be as the largest information pool available in the whole planet. The web is very huge, dynamic, and mostly unstructured data repository, which supplies great amount of information and also raises the complexity of how to deal with the information from the different perspective of view, like from user's perspective, web service providers perspective, and the business analysis perspectives. All of them are expecting tools or techniques to help them satisfy their demand, so or solve the problems encountered on the web. So therefore it comes web mining, which solves the problem, because web mining becomes an active and popular research field. What is web mining, if you are thinking? So web mining is the term of applying data mining techniques to automatically discover and extract useful information from the World Wide Web documents and services. Although web mining puts down the roots deeply in data mining, it is not equivalent to data mining. Web mining research is actually a converging area from real research communities such as database, information retrieval, artificial intelligence, psychology, and statistics. All these play in a whole kind of a role to give a certain amount of information. To the next slide. Now I am going to introduce you it will be a general introduction for the web data mining. Okay. Many believed that Ozen Atzioni first proposed the term of web mining in his paper in, I think, 1996. In this paper he claimed the web mining is the use of data mining techniques to automatically discover and extract information from World Wide Web documents and services. Web mining has become the focus of quite a few research projects and papers. Some of the commercial consideration has presented on the schedule. Web mining is basically a technique to discover and analyze the useful information from the web data. A lot of categories of the web data mining are done, but the infamous one is which I told you in the abstract, that is web content mining, web structure mining, and web usage mining. Now we will explore a little bit out of these three. Okay, so web content mining. So basically, web content mining describes the automatic search of information resource available. In the web mining domain, web content mining essentially is an analog of data mining techniques for relational databases. Since it is possible to find similar types of knowledge from the unscratched data residing in web documents, the web documents usually contain several types of data such as text, image, audio, and hyperlinks and all. Some of them are semi-structured such as HTML documents, or more structured data like the data in the tables or database generated HTML pages and all those kind of data that are present on the a web page. And for the semi-structured data, all the works utilizes the HTML structure inside the document, and some utilizes the hyperlink structure between the documents for document representation. Now coming to the multimedia data mining part. So multimedia data mining is a part of the content mining itself, which is engaged to mine the high level information and knowledge from large online multimedia sources such as videos and graphics. Now to the second category, web structure mining. Most of the web information retrieval tools only use the textual information while ignore the link information that could be very useful. So the goal of web structure mining is to generate a structural summary about the website and web pages. Technically, web content mining mainly focuses on the structure of the inner document, while web structure mining tries to discover the link structure of the hyperlinks at the inner document level. It might be in the form of a topology. So based on the topology of the hyperlinks, web structure mining will categorize the web pages and generate the information such as the similarity and relationship between different websites. The structural information generated from the web structure mining includes the following. If we categorize in some of them, so first can be the information measuring the frequency of the local links into a web tuples in a web table, and then the information measuring the frequency of web tuples in a web table containing links that are interior, that are in the tuples, and that link that spans different websites. That information measuring the frequency of identical web tuples that appear in a web table or among the web tables. So basically, in general, if a web page is linked to another web page directly, or the web page are neighbors, we will have to discover the relationship among those web pages. So the whole purpose of web structure mining is to basically understand the relationship between the web pages or the hyperlinks which are present in those pages. So the task of web structure mining is to discover the nature of hierarchy or network of hyperlinks in the websites of a particular domain. This may help to generalize the flow of information in the websites that may represent some particular domain. Therefore, the query processing will be easier and more efficient. Web structure mining has a nature relation within the web content mining, since it is very likely that the web documents contain links and they are both use the real or primary data on the web. Now coming to the third part, which is the main topic for the research paper, web usage mining. We will explore this much, but as a part of the brief introduction of the web data mining, we can see that web usage mining tries to discover the useful information from the secondary data derived from the interaction of the users while surfing on the web. It focuses on the techniques that could predict user behavior while the user interacts with web. There are no definite distinctions between the web usage mining and the other two categories. What were the other two categories? The other two categories were web structure mining and web content mining. Okay, so moving forward, in the process of data preparation of web usage mining, the web content and web site topology will be used as the information source which interacts web usage mining with the web content mining and web structure mining. Moreover, the clustering in the process of pattern discovery is a bridge to web content and structure mining from usage mining. Web usage mining is a relatively new research area and gains more and more attention in recent years. We are now going to have a detailed introduction in the next section about the usage mining. So to the next slide. Okay, so the usage mining on the web. If you can see on the diagram, this is the high level web usage mining process. We are taking the raw data and pre-processing it and then making it into a file and then making some mining some algorithm and making some structured or kind of more specific data, and now then we are going to analyze some pattern and then we will get the data or information which will be useful for us for the long term. So web usage mining is the application of data mining techniques to discover usage patterns from web data in order to understand and better serve the needs of a web-based application. The web usage mining is passed into three distinctive phases. As you can see, the first one is data pre-processing, the other one is pattern discovery, and the third one is pattern analysis. Now we will discuss this in briefly. So the first so the data pre-processing for mining, if we talk about, so before applying the data mining algorithm, which is the pattern discovery, which we discussed in the earlier picture. Okay, so this one, pre-processing. Okay, so we must perform a data preparation to convert the raw data into the data abstraction necessary for the process. The purpose of it is to produce results that can be used in the design tasks such as website design, web server design, and of navigating through a website. So the abstraction of these pre-processing is the first one is content pre-processing. So basically, content pre-processing is the process of converting text, image, scripts, and other files into the forms that can be used by the usage mining. It's not hard to understand that the web content can be used to filter the input to or output from the pattern discovery algorithm. The second one is structure pre-processing. The structure of a website is formed by the hyperlinks between the page views, as we discussed in the structure part. The structure pre-processing can be treated similarly as the content pre-processing. However, each server sessions may have to construct a different site structures than others. The third one is user pre-processing. The inputs of the pre-processing phase may include the web server logs, referral logs, registration files, and etc. So basically, the outputs are the user session files or transaction files, and it can be a page classification. It's always necessary to adopt a data cleaning techniques to eliminate the impact of the irrelevant items to the analysis result. The usage pre-processing probably is the most difficult task in the web usage mining processing due to the incompleteness of the available data. Okay, coming to the next part, pattern discovery. So this is the key component of the web mining. Pattern discovery converges the algorithm and techniques from several research areas such as data mining, machine learning, statistics, and pattern recognitions. So some of the techniques are statistical analysis, association rules, clustering, classification, sequential pattern, dependency modeling. The important ones are, all of them are important, but I would like to discuss two of them. The first is statistical analysis. So the statistical techniques are the most powerful tools in extracting knowledge about visitors to a website. The analysts may perform different kinds of descriptive statistical analysis based on different variables when analyzing the session file. And if we talk about clustering, it is used in artificial intelligence also. Clustering analysis is the technique to group together users or data items with a similar characteristics. Clustering of user information or pages can facilitate the development and execution of future marketing strategies So clustering of users will help to discover the group of users who have similar navigation patterns. Moving on, the pattern analysis. The pattern analysis is the final stage of the whole web usage mining. The goal of this process is to eliminate the irrelevant rules or patterns and to extract the interesting rules or patterns from the output of the pattern discovery process. The output of web mining algorithm is often not in the form suitable for direct human consumption and thus need to be transformed to a format that can be assimilated easily. Okay, this can be done with the help of some analysis methodologies and tools. Moving on. Okay, so this is something new, WebSIFT, the website information filter system. Basically it is a web usage mining framework that uses the content and structure information from a website and finally identify the interesting results from a mining usage data. The pre-processing algorithms include identifying user server sessions and inferring cached page references through the use of the referrer fields. Besides creating the server sessions, WebSIFT, which is the website information filter system, performs content and structuring pre-processing and provides the option to convert server sessions into episodes. The WebSIFT system is designed to perform usage mining from the server logs in the extended SCA format. The WebSIFT system has been implemented using a relation data base, procedural SQL and the Java programming language. Coming to the last topic, the section 6, privacy on the web. Due to the massive growth of the e-commerce, privacy became a sensitive topic and attracts most and more attention recently. The basic goal of web mining is to extract information from the dataset for business needs, which determines its application is highly customer related. The privacy concern has become the most critical concern for the web users and e-commerce developers. To solve the problem, the privacy of legislation is as important as the technique efforts which has been done in various research papers and various technical organizations. Now I am going to conclude. So in this paper we survey the researchers in the area of web mining with the focus on the web usage mining. 3 recognized types of web data mining are introduced generally. Which were, what were they? Web content mining and web structure mining and web usage mining. These were the 3. So usage mining was discussed in a detailed manner. We provided detailed description of the 3 phases of the process. At last, the paper was ended with the most controversial topic, the user privacy. Thank you.